Hey guys, my name is Fen and today we're going to be looking at the Minecraft snapshot 12W38B. Now in this snapshot, nothing really fantastic has happened except for we have new sounds. Now the old Minecraft sounds, we all know when Steve used to make them cool sounds and they took that out, and now they've actually revamped the sound system for Minecraft, so we have a new engine which is really cool. And I'm not going to go over all because I'm not sure what is and what isn't changed, but the things that I've got laid out here which I'm going to talk about today, these are some of the things that I found out in the short amount of time I have that I've changed, and let me tell you, they are really great changes. It just makes Minecraft feel like a new game again. The sound are so important. Now currently I have my sound turned up really high for Minecraft, so I won't be talking when I'm going to be going through these certain objects, walking over certain objects. So once I've finished, then I'll talk, but I'll stop just so the sounds don't actually clash. So basically, let's get started. Now, a few things to know in this snapshot. There's only a few things that have changed. One being the sound engine, and another being the witch. They've just basically adjusted a few of the stats. I can't really show you that because I didn't show the stats previously, so I can't really compare, but I just thought I'd let you guys know before we continue. So I'm going to change my game mode to, let's see, to game mode 2, I believe. There we go. So let's first walk across grass, and this is what you will hear. So it actually sounds like you're actually running through grass leaves in some way. It's actually quite cool. Let's actually have a look at the sand now. So that's the sand. The sand sounds quite cool. It's pretty nice. And this is going to be the stone. I assume all stone is the same. So let's have a listen. So the stone sounds really nice. It sounds very crisp, and it actually does sound like you're walking on some type of stone. Now one of my favorites is the wood. So let's have a listen to the wood. So the wood is really good. It actually has that little squeaking in there, so it actually sounds like you're walking on wooden floorboards. You know, you get them right cool squeaky floorboards, and it just really sounds great. So the next one is going to be gravel. So I'm not quite sure about the gravel. It sounds, I don't know, it sounds like you're running through mud, like sludgy kind of sound. But yeah, I would assume the gravel would have been like the sand, but it's actually got a completely different sound. So that's one to look forward to. And here's the glass. So the glass does sound a bit like the actual stone, so not much there has changed. Now I'm going to dig out a few blocks, and this might be pretty loud, so just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to have to go back into my game mode, excuse me a second. There we go. And the way you put down glass, it sounds very weird. So I'm going to put down glass and you'll hear why it's a little bit weird. So when you put down glass, it sounds like you're actually breaking glass. And when you break glass, exact same sound. So something there is a little bit weird. Might be a bug. Probably is a bug because, well, you're not breaking glass to put it down. So that's some of the blocks here. What we're going to do now is we're going to go back into our normal game mode, which is 2, and we're going to basically break some of these blocks. And for some reason, I'm not sure why this is, but I can't actually break anything. So the sounds for breaking are pretty much the same. I've just noticed though, you can't actually break wood with a pickaxe anymore, nor can you break any type of material that a pickaxe is not used for. So that's actually quite interesting. I've never even noticed that. Maybe that was in an older snapshot, not quite sure, but at least I've covered it now. So one thing about the fire, well, the flint in particular. Let's listen to the flint when we use the flint. It actually sounds like a flint, like you're smacking the flint and steel together, and I think that's really, really cool. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a TNT. So the TNT is pretty much the same sound. What I'm going to do is I'm going to eat once I actually lose enough thing. But I want to see what the like hurt sound sounds like. So the actual damaging sound has actually changed as well, which is quite cool. So I'm just going to keep running around on the grass to lose a little bit of food, because I really want to see what the food sounds like. While we're doing that, I'm just going to keep running around. Hopefully you can hear me over the grass sound. And it's getting a little bit. Actually, I might jump because that might help. Okay, hunger's going down. There we go. So let's actually eat some of the pork, which is what we traditionally would probably have. So that actually sounds the same. What about the pumpkin? Again, so the eating sounds are pretty much the same. The wool sounds the same. The only thing that's kind of changed is pretty much like the materials that you walk on. So yeah, the food sound is the same. So let's actually try a piston out. So the piston's actually the same, so that's cool. So yeah guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you in this episode. Just a few changes. Also, a note to our last episode about how far creepers will actually drop. Well, there's your answer. It's 16 blocks. That's how far they will jump down. Now, I haven't gone past 16 blocks, but I think they might go past 16. It really depends on the situation, I believe. So definitely suicidal mobs. So you are never safe now, so keep that in mind. I wanted to mention one thing before I end this episode. I haven't done any videos over the last few days because I've been spending a lot of time with my girlfriend, because I'm not going to be able to spend much time with her when World of Warcraft comes out, because I want to produce quite a lot of videos, and we talk, we communicate in a relationship, as you do, and she understands that the World of Warcraft and doing the videos for YouTube means a lot to me, and she understands that, which is awesome. And we have basically decided that for the first week at least, I'm going to be solely paying my attention to World of Warcraft, and I think that's really nice of her and understanding, and you don't get a lot of girlfriends like that. And it's really cool. So that's where all my efforts are going to be. World of Warcraft coming out, well, Mr. Pandaria rather, is coming out in 2 days, which is awesome. It was the 24th, now they've changed it back to the 25th, which I'm fuming about, but what can you do? It's only another 2 days, so that's going to be awesome. And yes, I don't have a hard drive to record with. Now, cut a long story short, I got my first hard drive from Overclockers UK, and they delivered it, stuck it in, all that jazz, and it was vibrating the case, and it was damaged. So I sent that back. They sent a new one out like 4 days later, because they apparently didn't receive it, but yet they did because they had the details. And then they sent a new one out. I got that like on last Thursday. And was it last Thursday? I think it was last Thursday, or was it this Tuesday? I'm not quite sure. I can't remember, to be honest. But I got the hard drive again, and it didn't, well, it works, but it was still vibrating. And on the site, it said it was a ultra quiet, or should I say ultra silent and cool hard drive, which is awesome because the quieter my computer is, the better recordings will sound. You know, I don't have to go through all that hassle of actually taking out the fan noise and all that kind of stuff. Which, you know, fan noise, I understand. It's pretty much in most commentaries, unless people take out the sound. Now, of course, with the hard drive and stuff, you expect it to be quiet, and it definitely wasn't. It was picking up on recordings, so I sent that back and got my money back. So I'm still waiting for the money to actually be sent back into my account. It takes up to 4 to 7 working days, which doesn't count bank holidays and weekends. So I've got a little while before I can get that, and you know, by the time I actually get the money back, World of Warcraft Mr. Pandaria is actually going to be out. And the only reason I was getting a hard drive is so I could record and stream at the same time. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the money now, because I kind of don't need the hard drive. Well, not a 1 terabyte, but I might still get one, but not right now. I might just use that money for a giveaway. But that being said, guys, that's why the videos haven't been coming out. So I've put in this video out today for you guys. And if you want to check out my other channel, fenikzart, that's my tutorial channel. I've actually been putting a few videos out on there while I'm actually waiting for content to put out for you guys. Because like I said, you know, in my previous video on this channel, fenikzart, that I wanted to base the channel around Minecraft and World of Warcraft, and there's nothing I can do on World of Warcraft that you guys haven't seen 10,000 times before. So I want some unique, different content for you guys, just to keep you guys entertained. So thank you for your patience, I really do appreciate it, and I know you guys are really loyal subscribers for sticking by me while the videos have been a little bit lacking over the last few days. So I do appreciate that, and thank you very much. So I will catch you guys in a few days. Peace.